right. Yeah, I didn't want to wait too long. Um, got this idea from I think it's um I was looking at some of the videos on flight on fight hype and I was thinking to myself, man, you know what some of the trainers out there have to say. But people has been saying this stuff from time and time. I mean, for years. Even when Mark Breland was there, uh, and now, I don't hear much of it now that he's got um, what's his name in the corner. I would say maybe it is about time for the dude to, even if you don't want to train, uh, get a whole new trainer other than Malik Scott, Don House, and old boy that he got up over there with him. Uh, that defense of his and that when he throws, when you're watching the training videos, he's throwing two punch combinations and then pausing. He's throwing three punch combination and then pausing. He's throwing four punch combination and then pausing. Um, it doesn't seem like there's enough emphasis on hand movement, utilizing the jab, and it still seems like he's still only relying on the right hand. I mean, I mean, as far as like for a fighter to be able to take a couple L's and stuff like that, it's a blessing that they're still able to get in the ring. And it's also a blessing that they're still able to get in the ring and make bukus a lot of money. You know, um, and make bukus a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I seriously think that. I mean, well, my 3 cents on the matter is, and some people would say this is hating. Some people would say this is out of line. Um, Maybe some people on Wilder's in Wilder's camp would be like, "Fuck that motherfucker, he's against us." Some, people in the LDBC ain't gonna like it, but this is my 3 cents. I ain't hating on the dude. Deontay Wilder is still one of my fighters that I like to see in the ring, that I would root for, but at the same time, it's like I'm a fan of the sport, and being a fan of the sport doesn't mean that I have to say things that everybody's gonna like. Whether or not you're a fighter, fly by night fan, or a hardcore fan, it doesn't mean I got to say everything that you like. And my 3 cents on the matter is that how many fights have to go on before you don't see any improvement in Deontay Wilder. You know, maybe his last fight had nothing to do with Malik Scott. But and it was just purely all Deontay Wilder. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. My main thing is like, you fight Tyson Fury twice, um, with Malik Scott. You fight this guy. You fight that guy with Malik Scott. And I'm not saying Deontay Wilder has to show us all of his motherfucking tricks and stuff like that, but something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. And motherfuckers ain't gotta like what I gotta say, but I think he needs a new trainer. I think Bruce Gas was happening. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. I think he needs a new trainer. I think, and if he doesn't get rid of Malik Scott, at least, you know, go learn some tricks of the trade for somebody else that's been in your situation before, or you know, because most of it all is like, most of it all to me, it's just like fundamentals. Fundamentals. That's like somebody just work on boxing fundamentals. I mean, I hear Malik Scott say it all the time, but when Deontay Wilder get in the ring, you can't nobody tell, you know, and you know people gonna say I'm hating, you know, from the LDBC, for people on Wilder's team or whatever the case may be. Say what you want to, but I defended Deontay Wilder for years. You know what I'm saying? On a lot of different other matters, including this one. So you know what I'm saying? It just seems like some of these fighters you can't say nothing about without people getting their panties hurt. You know? And I know my 3 cents is can be summed up as a uneducated opinion, but it's all from my 3 cents, you know, a boxing fan perspective. I'm not no big time social media guy or a friend of anybody, some of these fighters. Like that knife, huh? A friend of some of these fighters talking about they fight camp and shit like that. I'm not up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to act like some of these guys on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But damn for sure, us as fight fans shouldn't be sugarcoating shit for these fighters just so we could get in line and shake their hand. You know? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, you know? You need a new trainer, man. I mean, what can we talk about here, right? What do we got to point out to plead a case? You know, footwork, jab, defense, hook, backing straight up, silent agreements, not keeping your foot on the gas on defense. Just some of this shit just looks sloppy. And to top that all off, this Saturday showed everybody just my 3 cents. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney should be a testament to everybody around the sport of boxing that the best boxer doesn't always win. Because the best boxer can get caught too. Yep. When there's an off day, you get caught in the early round, you never recover. But the better boxer can lose too. You know, because ain't nobody around right now perfect. Ain't none of these boxers right now perfect. There ain't been a boxer around that's been perfect. All the way around. Right? And especially in this era, they all get caught. They all get caught. You know? I tried to make some Szechuan, man. So I went to the store and bought these big ass shrimp. And had these green beans in there. I figured I'd kind of eat healthy. Right? Yeah. Name one. And don't go give me no Floyd Mayweather. He been rocked a few times in his career too. Okay, no, ain't nobody perfect. And I know Bruce knows that the best boxer out of the two opponents ain't always won. People like to call them upsets. But that's the name of the game with boxing. That's the name of the game with boxing, bruh. Boxers come and they go just like fight fans. We ain't here forever. We're here for a good time and a long time. Watch. This shit is good. Well, it's not the best. I tried to make Szechuan shrimp and vegetables, and I use this. But you gotta cook that down with the You gotta cook that down first. You can't just throw it on everything. You gotta cook it down. It won't have no good taste. Then I don't use fake soy sauce, so put that in there. This is Szechuan seasoning. This is soy sauce. This is like $50 right here. $50. It's the real deal. That's like, I got two brands. I got this one, and then I got this one. These are the real deals. They got those are made the traditional way, you know, in big ass vats and shit. Wooden ones. But yeah, watch. You know, I know what I'm saying, man. For years, people been saying, Deontay Wilder lacked skills and fundamentals and all that stuff. But over the career of Deontay Wilder, you see, the best boxer out of the two doesn't always win. And then I put Chinese spice, a little Chinese spice. Doesn't always win, right? Look at him. Look at his opponents. The best boxer doesn't always, the best fundamentally sound guy doesn't always win. You know? But I don't think what Wilder is doing right now, I don't think what he's doing is going to help. Nope. You hear things about him saying, I ain't got it in me no more, and calling himself talking about himself in like, what is that, the third or second person or whatever? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit, man. But he can bounce back. It's all up to him. People talking about everybody's flaws. They're talking about Haney's flaws, Ryan Garcia's flaws. I mean, come on. Come on. 1 minute. Is Deontay Wilder getting better? Ryan Garcia learned something. Devin Haney needs to get better. This guy needs to learn something, but ain't that many people coming in the ring doing anything remotely different than their last fight. Not a lot of people is coming in there. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. Ryan Garcia gonna lose again. You know? But we hate him. He gonna lose again if we don't fix that defense. Don't lose that defense. People been talking about David Haney using that shoulder roll and how we trying to imitate Floyd Mayweather, how he need to cut it out. It ain't nothing new. People been saying it. People said it was Conor Ben. But all of it is hating. All of it is hating. How? Mayweather sitting up over there talking about Devin Haney's flaws is going to be considered hating. How many people out here? There's people out here talking about how Haney needs new trainers because they didn't do enough. Right? People said Sean Porter need a new trainer because his daddy ain't doing enough. The list goes on and on. But he can't say nothing about Deontay Wilder. Man, this shit hot in the motherfucker, man. You can't say nothing about nope. He need one, man. He need to go on to one of the boxer's house, get off his fucking high horse, talk to Mayweather, talk to somebody, talk to Lennox, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, Jerry Cooney. Jerry Cooney's still alive, I think so. A couple other people, yeah. Yeah. And you could pay them. And then you could choose to pay these guys and put some money in their pocket. You know? I mean, fighters, including Deontay Wilder, are always talking about how these fighters are mistreated once they retired. They forgotten. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn. I'm trying to remember his name. Damn, I got his face in my head. I know who he is, but yeah, man. And a lot of these heavyweight fighters from the past, they would love to do it. Mm-hmm. Yep. So would. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, with Deontay Wilder, I was in denial with this until Bill Haney said something. I'm sorry. Until Mayweather said something about Bill Haney. And how Bill Haney is rubbing a lot of people around, the wrong way, which can cause him to lose out on blessings. You know, and I think that's what happened with Deontay Wilder. Yep. Yep. Of course, I believe they didn't. Of course, I believe like Hold up. I believe that whoever the so-called powers that be in boxing, you know, past fighters, the commentators, refs, judges. There's a you know, out of all the people out there, there's a group of people that I believe that didn't want Deontay Wilder to become a heavyweight champion. And I think, and I'm saying this because it's almost like somebody who's not fundamentally sound, you know, that doesn't, he looks the part, but as far as fundamentals, is not the part. Oh, and he got this equalizer that can erase the whole fucking fight that nobody else fucking has. That I think that rubbed a lot of people because it's like he had a fucking cheat code, which I still think he do, but it's still the thing, fundamentals. Telegraphing that right hand. Everybody knowing it's coming now. And if some of these fighters just listen to their fucking corner, you know, they could beat that guy if they go to a decision. But like I'm saying, I don't think people wanted the dude to become a champion, be the runner-up for being the face of boxing because of the cheat code he had. The cheat code he had. I don't think people really wanted it. Everybody else they got footwork, they know how to throw a jab, they know how to do this, they know how to do this. And this guy just comes in with a little bit of background and just start tearing motherfuckers up. And they bet against him over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until Tyson Fury beat him. You know? You know? They bet it against, well, I'm sorry, they bet it against him. And then when Tyson Fury beat him, it just went. Yeah, Tyrone, he could be, you could be very well right. But it's up to him to figure out how to win these fights. And you can't figure out, because any one of these heavyweights can be beaten. You got to figure out how to win these fights. Between you, your trainer, and all your people's got to figure out how to win these fights. And he's not going to win them by telegraphing a right hand for 12 rounds or 10 rounds or how many. Just not going to happen anymore. He looks like he lost a step or half a step. And you can't go in there like that, man. Like with those type of fundamentals. You can't do it. I mean, he could talk about how he's blessed all goddamn day. But that ain't gonna win you any fights. Yeah, Tyrone, the odds are very slim. And Tyrone, you know why the odds is very slim? Tyrone, you know why the odds is very slim? I mean, this is just me, Tyrone. The odds is slim because he already felt to do it. He already felt to do it. And we already got a track record of him not doing what he's supposed to fucking do. So since he already has a track record of it, it's very fucking slim. It's very fucking slim. Very. Because he already proved that well, I want to say he already proved that as far as with that footwork and some of those punches he throws and how he throws it back and straight up, you know, complacency and shit like that in the ring. Hold up. Let me watch this this expensive ass knife before I fuck it up. Well, it's not an expensive knife, but it's cost a couple dollars. Cost a couple dollars. Yeah. What you say, Tyrone? Breland was bad. Malik is worse. He needs someone solid as a trainer and better matchmaking way either. Well, Tyrone, I said that earlier. Well, I didn't say it like you said it, but I did hint out like people were saying when he had Mark Breland that shit wasn't gonna fly. You know, whether or not what you call that shit. And then look at who Mark Breland training now. Crickets, right? Crickets. Yeah. Yeah, Tyrone, that's what you call insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You know, you gotta be perfect for 12 rounds. All I need is a couple seconds. That shit ain't gonna fly with everybody. Look at Canelo. Hell, look at Canelo versus Bivol. You know, Canelo thought that shit was gonna be able to fall on his lap. I'm gonna sock this dude all upside his arms. He gonna get tired. Then I'm gonna take care of him. He look at him. Look at him. Shit. I just like I said, man, I'm just making this video to give up my 3 cents. And my 3 cents is something gotta budge, man. Something gotta give. Cause I might as well put a load of wash on. Something gotta budge, something gotta give, cause obviously this shit ain't working. It ain't been working. You wanna sit up over here and take money out of us fight fans' mouths because you know these shit's gonna be pay-per-view. You know, don't get mad at my 3 cents. Cause all these fights is gonna be pay-per-view. And do I think that Wilder should be fighting on pay-per-view right now? No. No. No, man. No. No. You can't lose. To me, you can't be losing like that and then come out here and be like, and then throw pay-per-view in our face. Like, you got to give back to the fans. You got to give back to the fans that was sitting up over here buying your shit over the years. You know what I'm saying? You got to give something to us back, man, cause bruh, you out here embarrassing folks. You know, getting your ass knocked upside your head like that around that damn ring. And then talking about over here telling folks how you a king and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that, D. Telling folks how you a king and all that stuff. You know? And like I said, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. And I know the folks out there gonna be like, "Oh, you hating and all that shit, and probably block a motherfucker and all that shit." I'm giving my 3 cents on what I see, motherfucker. Sensitive ass motherfuckers, sensitive in the motherfucking booty ass motherfuckers. Y'all need to tell Deontay Wilder to get some goddamn defense. That's what you need to do. Oh, Tyrone. See, that's a good one right there. Yeah, Tyrone. Tyrone, that's one right there. It's the same sparring partners. The same sparring partners. Hold up, y'all. So I got something to say with that shit. Gotta put my motherfucking shoes on. Hold up. Oh shit. Hold up. Yeah, the same motherfucking sparring partners. And then you hear about how he whooping the shit out of the ass. Abusing the fuck out of them in sparring. Right? Oh, D came in there, had everybody scared. And this, then the third. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Because I think you're right. I think it do be all the same sparring partners. You don't hear, but that's all you hear about how he whooping ass and sparring. Oh, let me see. I don't think I got the thing on the Because remember, Tyrone, I'm on my phone.
Hold up. Highlights. No, I can't do it from the phone. You know what? Um, let's get a date so we can do this. Let's get a date. Uh, um, give me a date and time, and we could go on my channel or yours, and we could talk about this. We can start from the top to the bottom again. Cause I'm on my phone. I don't know how to do it on this bad boy, and it's not giving me an option to do that. But like I said, you know, you give me a date and a time, and we could get on here and we can go. We can start from the bottom all the way to the top with this. You know, because I don't mind. Shoot, I think it's a very interesting subject, and people is hiding. It's almost like Tyrone. It's almost like people is hiding from the fucking truth. You know, he could be shot. He could be over the hill. You know, it could be all that. It could be from what King Kong Ortiz and Tyson Fury did to him. You know, and people are scared to say it. You know, it is what it is. It's boxing. It's boxing. It's life. And people. We all here for a good time, not a long time. And people act like there won't come a day to where one of these fighters times is up and they gotta retire. You can only get hit up. You can only get hit up. Side your head. See, it takes a special person too. It takes a special person too to be able to get hit upside their head like that and not have no real meaningful disabilities. And there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of them. And I think, and maybe the person, oh, okay, Sugar Ray Leonard, Vinnie Pats, I think, and George Foreman. Maybe the only ones out there. You could do Friday, what time? I could do Friday. Right now, and I could do Friday because if I had to take people out on the boat, then I got to go get this money. That's about what $250 plus tips for half a day. Gotta do my thing on my free time, man. Gotta get some extra dough. Yeah, okay, we could do that. Just give me a time then. Yeah, because I like this subject because one, it's a very sensitive ass subject to a lot of people out here, Tyrone. This subject, boy, this subject right here. Let me turn my my Wi-Fi on. So, I wouldn't say necessarily. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it's a very sensitive subject just because Deontay Wilder. You know what? Let me get some of this trash out of here before this shit start building up in my car. I wouldn't say it's a sensitive subject just because it's Deontay Wilder. It's a sensitive subject when you have a name like somebody like Deontay Wilder and people seem to like don't know how to act when you start talking about stuff like this because they get all because they want Superman, which is they favorite superhero to stick around. They don't want them to lose. They don't want them to do this. They don't want them to do that. But some of these people want these dudes to be boxing and get all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Get all fucked up. They don't want them. It's like they don't want them to retire healthy because I don't think Deontay Wilder is healthy. You see that dude slurring his speech? Look at Tank Davis. When I said that shit years ago on Smoke City Mobcast, people got upset. Let me change my shirt. People got upset when I said that dude already sounded like he punch drunk. Come on, man. You don't talk like that just because you're from Baltimore. You talk like that because your ass been boxing since you was little and your brain all fucked up. That's why you're doing that. I was gonna do the Drew Titan, take my shirt off in front of the camera and flex real quick, but I ain't with all that fugazi ass shit. Yeah, I ain't with that. Yeah, I mean that's just me. Shit. You keep getting and then Bill Haney over there talking about his son need a break. Okay. That's fine and dandy and all. That's fine and dandy and all, but don't be making it seem like we folks is hating on this dude. And you know what, to tell you the truth? With Devin Haney, because I was already talking about him, but in the sense of like flaws. But with Devin Haney, hold up. Let me get this one first, Tyrone. Let me get this one out first. With that Devin Haney shit, all that hate that people talking about, I want to say 85% of it is because of Bill Haney and Bill Haney's ability to just be a father / trainer and not some hype man like Flavor Flav. If Bill Haney would not try to do like the Teofimo Lopez's daddy, if he wasn't trying to be like that, you know what I'm saying, and be cool about it and be cordial and not try to make everything about him like Sean Porter. Like everybody said the same thing about Sean Porter, and this guy really is doing it. He making a lot of shit out here about himself, and then he cashes all these checks out there on his son's behalf that he could not fucking cash. His son could not cash him. Make that make sense. And then now all of a sudden you're still running your mouth. You still ain't learned your lesson. Let your son do the talking and all that shit. If you want to talk and stuff like that, you make sure you praise your son first and all these other boxers that your son's about to fight. Tyrone said, what you think about the Haney meltdown? Laugh out loud, they're blaming weight now. Can't nobody blame weight. You can't blame weight about some dude not having defense. You can't blame weight on some dude hooking with a hooker. Everybody know Ryan Garcia, that hook is dangerous. Everybody know that shit is dangerous. But you know what else is dangerous? You know what else is more dangerous than that hook? Looking like Devin Haney on weigh-in. Looking like a petrified mummy on weigh-in. Eyes sunken and all that shit. And then miraculously, you come in, they say you come in 20 pounds heavier. That shit ain't healthy. That's probably why Devin Haney can't take a punch. Hello? That's probably why he can't take a fucking punch. He ain't got enough brain matter up there. He ain't got them airbags up there to protect his brain. Bill Haney talked all that shit just for his son to almost get his mouth shut. Literally. Tyrone said those same checks he uses to put the fangirls in hotels, tickets, and after parties. Hello.
I forgot about that shit, Tyrone. I forgot about that. Them freakniks they be throwing. Yeah, Tyrone. Because think about it though. That's like ridiculous. His eyes is sunken in. Then when you see him in the fight, you're like, damn, that shit ain't nowhere near. That's not even healthy. That's not even healthy. He might as well just go on going up to 147. It's not. It's humanly impossible for you to rehydrate all your organs, your head, your spine, all that shit, your muscles within 24 hours. You got an IV? What you got? You taking the what's them IVs out there, Tyrone, that you could the athletes be taking with all the vitamins and shit in there, the B12 and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's like 250 or 300 for a bag. Bag. It's expensive, but they say it worked for injuries. But come on, man. This dude tripping. This shit ain't nothing to brag about. This shit ain't nothing to brag about, Tyrone. Crying about 3 pounds. Them 3 pounds. I heard you, Ty, say this. I would've, for what? You beating that guy that's 3 pounds heavier would have made it so much sweeter. Would have made it so much sweeter. You know? I've been trying to tell folks, man, like, yeah, Devin Haney deserved the respect and all that stuff for getting all them belts together and stuff like that. But the reason why people really ain't got behind him, one, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. You're an undisputed fighter, young guy, right? American. And nobody got behind you, like ESPN and all these guys, to really pump you up like they do all these other fighters that ain't from America, or some of these other American fighters when they sometimey, right? Nobody wanted to get behind you, I think, for 2 reasons. Your daddy's big mouth, and I don't think that people really thought that you was going to really keep winning, and you should have fucking rematched Loma. No matter what's going on with that dude, should have been calling him ass out. Let's do this again. Whoop his ass so you can stamp your name on something. But you never did. Jorge Cambosos, like who the fuck, like Tyrone, we talked about that shit. We already knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? We already knew what that was. You know? Like let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It is what it is. You want to talk about somebody weight bullying, but you want to stay in that little bitty ass weight class so you can sit up over there and try to get away with some shit. Probably because you're scared to move up because you ain't got no chin. Tyrone said, I just never saw Haney as really talented. He's a hard worker that took things from that Mayweather gym and tried to make it work for him. Yeah. And that's another thing with Bill Haney running his mouth. Bill Haney needs to shut up, because it's like, where would Devin Haney be without Mayweather? The same goes for Tank. The same goes for AB. The same goes for Devin Haney. And I guarantee y'all, I guarantee y'all this. I guarantee y'all this. I bet you the main, the common denominator with those 3 fighters I just named in Mayweather is because somebody else got in the way and played divide and conquer. Somebody else got in the way and played divide and conquer. And then when Bill Haney was talking about something, oh, we don't want no monthly stipend. That's basically what he said. We want this and that and the third.
If AB wasn't getting the monthly stipend, where AB would be at? If AB got all of his money up front, where would he be at? If somebody didn't invest his money for him, where would he be at? The same. Look at the Haneys. It's the same shit's gonna happen to them. They're gonna get all this money and they're gonna blow it. They're gonna get all that money and they're gonna blow it. Some fighters living paycheck to paycheck. In that same exchange, you gotta invest he went on Fight Hype. You gotta invest your money. A lot of these fighters don't. They don't do shit. The first thing smoking they do is go to get an expensive ass car and an expensive ass chain and watch. That's the first thing they do. Chain, car, and watch. That's even before they get the hoes. They more worried about dressing before they get the punani. And he said it on Fight Hype. Fighters more worried about coordinating than actually coordinating your goddamn defense. Look at them ugly ass boots Devin Haney had on. Them Sasquatch 2024s. Look at them shits. Motherfucker had on Uggs. In the ring. Had on Uggs. Them shits look so ugly, he probably got foot blisters. He probably got blisters on his goddamn feet. Wearing them ugly ass fucking boots. And I don't get these dudes. I'm not a fashionable guy, man. I'm not one of them dudes that try to do this and do that. But it's like everything goes back into full circle. Dressing won't win you fights, and talking shit won't win you fights. It just won't. It just won't. Your Point of View podcast with Keith. What's happening, man? He said, and Devin shorts look cheap. I don't know where he probably got them from Wish. It don't matter, but they look cheap, but he probably paid a couple $1,000s for them shits. For what? You only wearing that shit once. You only wearing it once. What's the man? I swear these motherfuckers stupid, man. I swear they got to be dumb. I swear they got to be dumb. Like, I'll tell you one thing. A fresh, clean cut, brand new coordinated clothes on, expensive clothes on, with a nice fitted, expensive sunglasses, chain, jewelry, all that shit. I come outside nappy headed in the motherfucker. Look like I just left the goddamn slave ship. And still get pussy. Still get numbers. That shit, all that shit is just a figment of a motherfucker's imagination. Confidence. Fake ass confidence. Like, I could wear the plainest thing outside and be confident. I could go on a boat, fish all goddamn day, 12 hours. I could walk in the goddamn grocery store and still be confident in what I got on. I don't need no all that shit. And I don't think these motherfuckers got it. I don't think he got it. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes in life. Usually the motherfucker who talks the most is the motherfucker that got a problem, or the motherfucker that's unsure of himself. You gotta pump it. You gotta like got to talk shit to pump your pump your chest up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can keep lying to yourself to make you feel good about yourself, but that ain't gonna change that would not change the fact if you a shitty person. Yeah, you always talking, but he don't. I told folks, man, in my last video, he ain't trying to hurt nobody. He's just trying to. He's just trying to be a salesman, man. He's just trying to be a salesman. He ain't trying to hurt nobody. He's just trying to be a salesman. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to be a salesman. He ain't trying to hurt nobody. For real. For real. Because in that same video with Mayweather, what did he say? Oh, man, you know, I'm just clowning around and this, that, and the third. Let me see what this is. And this, that, and the third. Let me see what that is. That's some bullshit. They be, you know, they ain't trying to hurt nobody. Kimmy! That's the old lady who she a disc jockey. For let me see what the fuck this is first of all. Contact number, response to this notice request. What the fuck is this? What kind of scam shit is this? This thing is over here. See, they be trying to get people. They be trying to get people, man, with this shit, man. With they find new ways to try to scam people, man. I don't know how they got this. Well, they get your address, then they say hit us up with the VIN number, and then you know what they gonna do? They gonna hit you with the give me that credit card information. You know, one of these old folks around here is gonna call these cats and be like, yeah, but he ain't trying to hurt nobody. Bill was just a cause you know I'm from California, and I know people just like that. When they get in arguments with people and stuff like that, when they get asked questions they can't answer, when they get asked questions they can't answer, when somebody finally hit them with the "I got you" moment, the first thing smoking, they gaslight. They gaslight, and everybody. And I wish a lot of people out here took it that way. You know. You know, think about it. Think about it. The dude literally talked about Mayweather's kids, talked about the streets, and all that shit. Like, come on, bro. Talking about how certified he is in the streets. What is that? Oh, that's old boy. What does that mean? What does that mean, man? You a dude who has a son, multi-millionaire. You made it somewhere. You need to be trying to find another fighter, which I think he has a few. You shouldn't even be in these streets like that no more. Cause you damn for sure wouldn't want your fighters to be talking shit like that. I'm certified, you know me, and this on the third. Nah, man, you a civilian now, bro. You a civilian now. Everybody know your name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what you look like. You a civilian now. Cause what you can't. I hope you ain't out here pimping hoes. I hope he ain't out here pimping hoes. Because you know what's gonna happen. Well, come on, man. Gonna be out here doing R. Kelly numbers. Yeah, ain't no such thing as was. I give it that. Ain't no such thing as was, but oh, that's Dana. Ain't no such thing as was, but damn for sure he shouldn't be trying to promote that shit. When you got all ages of kids in the gym watching your videos, but you want to talk about what Floyd doing for these kids, but you up over there misrepresenting. You're supposed to be Brother Teresa, because y'all be acting like it. Don't go praising Allah. Don't go praising Allah. And then in the same breath, backsliding and talk about some shit that you shouldn't be talking about. Brother Teresa. That's what he be acting like, brother motherfucking Teresa. You know, 1 minute you want to talk about Ramadan and all that shit, and then the next minute you talking about ninja activity, hood booger shit. You know, it's contradictory like a motherfucker. I'm going. It really tell you the truth. The first, you're supposed to be a Muslim. You ain't even supposed to be out here, talking shit about people, talking how you gonna kill somebody and shit like that. You ain't even supposed to be out here doing that shit. Man, you better get up in that motherfucking house and repent. You ain't supposed to be talking about rumors. You ain't supposed to be out here talking about allegations. Boy, these motherfuckers be tripping. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go up in here and get me a drink, because I'm kind of parched. And shout outs to the whole entire world, and everybody stay sucker free. Peace.